Hey guys, it's another Tuesday. Vernie here with another Vault video. This is week 7 of Dragonflight Season 2. Here we've got our little screenshot of saved instances, an add-on I can not recommend enough if you're an altaholic like myself. Tracks everything you've done for the week, puts it in a nice little easy to read format. Big fan of that, so we'll go ahead and get started here. I think every single character I have did something this week, although I didn't do as much Mythic Plus. As you can see, a couple characters missing dungeon slots, but I did do raid on 7 or 8 characters, so we'll have quite a bit to go through. So let's go ahead and get started with the rattiest character, the Warlock. I think the Warlock is sitting at like a 390-ish item level, so pretty much anything's going to be an upgrade. I only did like a 7 last week. It's not going to be a super great item in the 420 range maybe, but regardless, it should be an upgrade. So let's see what we can get. This is also the 3rd week of Catalyst, so starting next week, all of my characters in theory should have 4-piece. Anything that's not a cloak, basically. Wrists. I mean, it's a 40 item level upgrade. Okay. Puts it to 393, so that's definitely our lowest character. He's been leveled for a while, I just haven't done anything on him. I haven't really felt the need to. Alright, then we'll go with the Mage next. The Mage just did 111. So the 11, I think, is a 431 piece. Nothing crazy. Maybe later this week or next week, I'll start bringing the Mage to Heroic. Most of my tanks are about done with the raid, honestly. They've all got 4-piece except for my Monk, I believe. Even my DK. But the rest of them have 4-piece, so it might be time to start bringing in DPS characters to try and get them a little geared. So here we're just looking for... we've got legs and helm to catalyze, so we have 2-piece in theory, so I guess we're looking for like chest or gloves, or a weapon, or a trinket. That is an offhand. I mean, sure, it's an item level upgrade. Not super exciting, but you know, you don't turn down item level upgrades. Item level almost always king, so we take it. Next we've got the Hunter, who also did an 11. He got 4-piece last week. Haven't really done much on him. I don't know, I don't enjoy Hunter as much as the other range DPS. So I don't think I'll be playing him very often. Lately I've just been playing like my tank alts. Been doing raid on those guys. We did get a weapon last week, so our weapons are good. Trinkets. Our trinkets are very low. Rings we could use. A cape. Belt. Like, we haven't even crafted anything yet, so in theory I should be using sparks to craft pieces eventually, but we'll see. Oh.
I do not have a target.
Accidentally opened as survival, but it didn't bite us. We're fine. It's a tier helm on a higher track. It's a 10 item level upgrade before upgrades. I mean, yeah, we'll take it. And because this character doesn't really do anything, I don't have too many crests to use. I think I have enough to upgrade it to 437. But for now, we'll just save it. Man, that is a hideous helm. They really did Hunters dirty, huh? Okay. And next, we have anything left that only did 1 key. We've got the DK and the Shaman. Only did 1 key each. They did a 16 and a 17, so it's going to be a 441. I think the goal for the DK this week is going to be to get him into raid instead of one of my other tanks. Start getting him 4-set. He's got 2-piece right now. I think I've catalyzed 2 441 pieces from my vault. Yep, so those will be upgradable to 447 here in about 2 weeks. So we're going to have to start farming more aspect crests for sure. What are we looking for? A trinket would be solid. A neck to replace lariat would be good. I can catalyze my helm, so that's fine. I think I've already got a ring replacement for this when this gets nerfed. Annulet's not going to be great. I guess gloves for catalyst. We're going to stay as unholy. Don't really want to get one-handers. Oh my god. So that's 4-piece. Okay, so I guess we don't have to go to raid. We're just going to have 3 441 pieces, multiple weeks in a row, and no duplicates. Like, that's honestly crazy. But that gives us 4-piece, so we're very happy with that. And he's 430 now, so I guess I just need to work on getting him embellishments. He's got sparks ready, he just needs to get some aspects crests, and he'll be 435. Very nice. Shaman, same story, 116. Not a whole lot for the Shaman to get, really. He's sitting like right at 440. I've got my embellishments crafted. I think at this point he's done with heroic raid outside of like a trinket maybe, but I won't be doing. I'm not gonna try. I don't think I'm gonna do raid for trinkets. So I guess we will go Ellie. See if we can get like a one-hand int weapon or a shield would be cool. We don't have any raid slots this week, so I can't imagine getting an upgrade, but I guess it's possible. But we'll just YOLO it and see what we get. Crit haste ring. High haste, low crit. It's pretty good for Ellie. I think those are Ellie's best stats in dungeons. You would like a little more crit, but honestly, we will take it. I think I will go back to my Ellie route here shortly. I've been playing Enhanced because I've been liking it, but Ellie just looks really fun right now that I'm geared out. It's probably time to try that again. But that's a solid ring, solid Ellie ring. Alright, and then these next characters are all going to be ones that did the raid this week. So I guess we can start with the ones that did normal only, which is going to be our Paladin and our Monk. Paladin picked up 4-piece last week, so we're looking pretty good there. I did tank the raid. I don't have an Ashkander. I would like to see that, but I also need a prot weapon and a shield. So kind of debating on whether I roll prot or ret for this vault. And we cleared normal raid and did 1 11 dungeon, so we'll have a 431 dungeon piece and 3 normal pieces. We've got the class trinket. We have this signal flare, which is okay. So what are we looking for? I have a neck replacement for Lariat already. This is getting replaced by Frostfire Belt, so I guess a good ring? We'd love to see Beacon. I'm really torn between Ashkander or rolling for prot stuff. I might just roll for prot stuff. Well, Ashkander's really gross. Well, no. We've been playing prot. We're just going to go prot and see what happens, and hopefully we don't get a tank trinket. If we get a tank trinket, it's a pretty big loss, but we'll see. Okay. That is a weapon. Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't go ret, because I can just craft a ret weapon. I wanted an Ashkander. We don't see a weapon in the raid slots. That's good. So, Haste, Mastery, Legs, which this would replace last season's tier. Good stats. And this track upgrades to 437, which will be useful. I don't have enough crest, though. The same shoulders that I have, which these stats are kind of bleh. The same chest that I have at a lower item level. I mean, I think it's very clear. I can just craft legs. I have Shadow Flame Sparks. I think we just take the prot weapon. First crit is not great, but... Oh, whoops. But in terms of increasing our damage, going from 415 to 431, and this can upgrade to 441, pretty solid. Alright, next we've got the Monk. So the Monk did a normal clear as well, and I grinded a bunch of Worm Crests. So we're going to have 2 dungeon slots, a 434 and a 431, and a full normal raid vault. Again, this tank is looking for beacon. Beacon is by far the biggest thing. We don't need weapons. We've got 2-piece, so I guess we're looking for tier. Do I have anything I can catalyze? Looks like no, so I'll have to go farm if I want to get 4-piece this week. But beacon would be great, chromatic essence, bomb dispenser, or tier. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I've got double 447 embellishment, so I don't need anything here. We'll open as Windwalker for a chance at bomb dispenser. Okay. So a Mag Mammoth scale, which we have on the same track. A crit haste ring, which is pretty bad. Tier legs, crit haste, which would replace the vault tier. And tier helm, mastery crit, which would replace this other piece. I think it's a normal raid piece. And then a weapon, which I don't need. I mean, I think I just take the pants, and then I could catalyze this helm for 4-piece, and that would give the rest of our tanks 4-piece. So let's do that. Numerically, it's a pretty small upgrade in terms of, like, item levels, but getting 4-piece on these tanks is definitely big. The monk has kind of fallen out of favor with me. I've been enjoying the druid more, the DH more, but definitely happy to get 4-piece done. So I'll go catalyze that last piece later, and he'll be good to go. Alright, so now all we've got left are the characters that did heroic and mythic raid. So I guess we'll just start with our lowest, which is going to be our druid. Druid did a full clear of heroic. I got the tank for our sale run, so I will have all of the heroic loot, 3 raid slots, and we also did some Wormcrest farming, have 2 dungeon slots, I think a 437 and a 431. Last week we got our Bis Boomkin weapon from the vault, so I don't know if we'll be rolling Boomkin or Feral. I would really like trinkets. This trinket is not great. This trinket is very bad. This ring is pretty bad. We do have 4-piece. So I guess a cape, a ring, trinkets. I think I will open as Feral this week, although I would hate to get a weapon, but either way I don't want to see a weapon. We're really looking for a beacon. I'd even take a Sark cloak just for like the memes. But let's see what we can get. Okay. So, a crit versus hero ring. Not great stats. A haste mastery hero ring, which is pretty good for all the specs. And then in the raid slots, we've got a waist, which that's where my embellishment is. We've got gloves, which I already have. We've got another waist with a socket. But again, that's where my embellishment is. And these are 437, so it's either move my embellishment around, or I think I just take the haste mastery ring and replace this 418 haste verse ring. So not super exciting, but you know what? This is really good for Boomkin. It's pretty good for Bear. It's pretty good for Resto. I don't play Feral, so okay. You know, so we're 431, 4-piece double embellish. Just got some trinket work to do, and we're pretty much good on this character. Alright, and let's go the DH next. I know this order's kind of haphazard. It's not really well done. Kind of just jumping around to stuff I've been playing more or less. And all the DH did was 8 of 9 heroic. I think I'm missing a Sark kill. I think I just pugged it. I did a random late night pug, which got 8, so I was happy with that. Biggest things, we need a weapon. Need a weapon really badly. We've got a 402 offhand. If I don't get one, I guess I'll just be using it to craft with this spark. But I would kind of like to save the spark for maybe some jewelry or something else. So a weapon would be the biggest upgrade, followed by, like, I guess a bomb dispenser or essence. There's some more incremental upgrades that would be less exciting but still useful. That's what we're hoping for. One of these two. Okay. So we've got a Mastery Haste Ring, which is kind of meh. A Mastery Haste Chest. Tier Chest, which, again, the stats are kind of meh. I already have a Hero Track chest, and the Screaming Black Dragon Scale with Speed. This is a pretty rare trinket. You don't see it very often. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's decent. But is decent enough? It's like a pretty mid trinket for Havoc. But is it better than a Radius Fragment? Sorry, I'm just taking a look at Blood Mallet real quick. It is better than a Radius Fragment, so I guess the choice is do I take a Trinket or a Socket? I mean, a Socket is not especially appealing on a character like this. He doesn't really need sockets. And crit scales pretty well. It also gives you parry for Vengeance, which is good in dungeons. People have been playing a lot of crit verse or crit haste instead of the typical haste verse. I think we're going to take this trinket. Again, not an exciting item level upgrade, but like, we don't really have anything cool to socket either. And this is a rare trinket on a class that might actually use it. Kind of hard to pass up. And it's got speed. You know, it can't really hurt to have more speed. Super fast. 426 on this guy. I do need to work on getting embellishments and then getting a weapon crafted. That's what we're lacking here. Alright. Got a couple more left. So, we've got the Rogue, the Evoker, the Priest, and the Warrior. So the Rogue did a full heroic clear and a 116, so we'll have a 441 dungeon slot and then 3 heroic raid slots. What are we looking for? A trinket to replace the globe. I did get Anvil, which is okay. I'd love to see an Essence, a Bonfire Dispenser. I would take a Beacon. I guess Bracers. I'm pretty geared. I've got full heroic tier already. Got a couple 444s, 441s. I mean, I guess a weapon would also be a slight upgrade, so we'll stay sub for dagger chance. I've already got double 441 outlaw weapons. I mean, again, it's not. I don't think anything is going to be super exciting unless we get a trinket. But let's see. Okay. A 441 crit mastery speed cape, which is a very slight upgrade over the one I'm wearing, with better stats on it. 437 shoulders, which are a downgrade. 431 legs, which are a downgrade. And a 434 helm, which is a downgrade. Or a socket. I mean, a socket is probably worth more than this cape, but I can also upgrade this cape with aspect crests. I think long term, I'm just going to go for item level. The speed doesn't hurt, again. You know, we're fine with seeing tertiaries on it. Very slight upgrades, but cool, you know? Alright, now we've got the Evoker. The Evoker's sitting at like 435, he's got 4-piece, he's pretty geared, got the class trinket, got heroic Rashox. I did 7 of 9 heroic, I did not get a heroic Sark kill last week. I tried to pug 5 or 6 times and didn't have any luck getting into groups. I think I'm just going to have to leech a guild run at some point, for consistency's sake. But really? So we're going to have 3 heroic raid slots. What can we use? Not a cape, because that's my embellish slot. Not bracers, because those are my embellish slot. A heroic Sark staff would be cool. I have that in the pool. I guess I could get trinkets for devastation. I think I killed heroic Neltharion at one point, so his trinket might be in the pool as well. I mean, nothing super exciting. We'll just roll it as devastation, see what happens. No legendary yet, of course, which is a little disappointing. Oof. Okay. So, a Verse Mastery Cape, which we're not taking. A Hero Neck of the one I'm currently wearing. And a Hero Ring Crit Haste. The ring is okay. I prefer having Mastery. I've only been raid healing, so Mastery is really ideal. I think we may just take the socket and just put it in the helm. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take the socket. So, not really exciting, but it's either the socket or we take part of a spark. I don't think we need a spark, so I guess we'll just buy it now before I walk away.
Finest goods in the Isles.
Okay, and I guess we'll socket our heroic helm, and that'll be that. We've got 2 characters left. We've got the warrior and the priest. The warrior did 8 of 9 heroic, has everything but Sarkareth. And I did a 12, so a 434 dungeon slot and 3 heroic raid slots. Obviously looking for Ashkander. Ashkander would be the biggest thing, followed by the other 2-handed weapon from Kazara. So we're going to be armed, so we can't get one-handers. We also have a lot of other ratty pieces. You know, we've got tier hands, and we have a piece we can catalyze. We've actually got 3 pieces we can catalyze, so I can get 4 pieces this week, but mainly looking for a good trinket or a weapon. Weapon is what we're hoping to see. Really want Ashkander. Come on. Okay, there is a weapon. It's not the one we want, but it is still an upgrade. Very fucking nice. This Mastery Haste Neck is also really, really good. But it's got to be the weapon, right? Weapon is just so much more impactful. Also, the grapnel is really solid. Damn. Let me just take a look at the grapnel sims. I know it's good. I don't think it's the best thing in the world. It's like 7th or 8th best single target trinket. It's got to be the weapon. There's a weapon there, you take it. Obviously, Ashkander's going to be an upgrade long term, but we really got to replace this 395 man. So we're good with that. 415 now. I mean, I'm still a little baby. I can hopefully get some more gear on this guy this week. Get him 4-piece and get going. Fury's pretty fun. It's a little spammy, but I like it. And lastly, we've got the Priest. So the Priest we did our 4 Mythic Boss clear. So we cleared up to Forgotten Experiments. Didn't get any Rashok prog this week. And then I did LFR for the last couple slots just to get enough for a socket in case nothing exciting drops. I think really the only thing we're looking for is an Essence from Experiments. We're looking to replace our Vessel of Searing Shadow with an Essence. That's really it. I mean, I've already got multiple pieces I can catalyze. That'll go to 447. I've got belt. I've got shoulders here. I've got gloves. I already have 447 helm, 447 legs, 447 bracers, 447 cloak. So really, it's trinket or bust. If we don't see it, then we go socket. Woof. Man. The same helm that I've seen. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen it. A Mastery Haste ring, which is decent, but not useful. And Raid Finder gloves, which we could take for the Mog. I mean, can I even put a socket on anything?
The best prices in the Isles.
I actually can't. I mean, I think we'll just take the socket in hopes that I can use it eventually. Kind of expected with this Priest. There's not a whole lot we can get. Just looking for one trinket. Alright, and that's going to be it for the weekly vaults. So, some decent upgrades. Nothing like super exciting, you know. That's how weeks are. You have some good ones, some bad ones. Hopefully you guys have had some good luck with your vaults this week. I'll be streaming a couple times. You want to catch me on twitch.tv/Veronyx, VERONYX. Lately, I've just been streaming keys and some raid, and then I started a hardcore classic leveling challenge. I am a level 20 shaman right now. It's my first attempt, so feel free to tune in, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.